Hi everyone. I'm making this video. It's going to be my first video vlog, and I'm a bit nervous actually. I don't know too much how to make it properly, but the reason why I'm making it because there are few questions which I was asking myself before starting transitioning, which I think everybody has a concern before starting anything, and also especially the transitioning because it's a huge step for anyone. Uh, there are many videos which can help you during transitioning, or how you look pre-transitioning and stuff, but I needed someone to tell me the questions which concerns the people who are thinking about transitioning. So there you go, I'm making this video. I don't know whether I will be able to answer all those questions correctly, but I will give you my opinions about them, and I hope if you disagree or agree with something, you can also share it with me. So I brought down the questions, and I will try to answer myself. I'm not being prepared for the answers, but it's going to be genuine answers. Why do I need to start transitioning? Why do I need transitioning? I need transitioning because this is something which I consider myself transgender. That's the first thing, I guess. I don't understand if a person's gonna ask them this question, because if you know about yourself, you don't have to ask this question about yourself. If somebody wants to be a doctor, nobody's going to ask him why you want to be a doctor. And if somebody will, then that person's gonna say, yeah, because I want to save someone's life. That's why I want to become a doctor, or whatever reason. But the thing is, there has to be one selfish reason about it. It's not just like he wants to do good for humanity, but he also wants to earn money. That's another thing. Because I have never seen a doctor who's doing work complementary, who has become a doctor and big surgeon and doing complementary operations and stuff. So they all charge money, of course, and they get paid for it. I mean, of course, it's for their own benefit as well. But that's a good thing, good job. So I'm not gonna say anything bad, but this is for the reason I'm saying. If you want to do something and if you want to start something, you're starting it for not just for others, but you're looking at your own self, that you wanted to do it for your own self as well. That's why I want to do transitioning, because this is beneficial for me. This is what I want, and this is what I am, and that's why I want to do transitioning. I've always felt like this. It's nothing that I'm impressed by someone and I'm doing transitioning, and somebody forcing me to do transitioning, because that thing never possible. That's why I want to start transitioning. I can live the life the way I want to live, and I can live my life the way I am. Am I happy with myself now? I am. I'm not gonna say I'm not happy, but I feel incomplete. There are two kinds of happiness. One is very superficial happiness, when you get something good according to your way, you're happy. When somebody do good to you, you're happy. When you find something what you want, you're happy. But there are a few things which actually bothers you from inside. If you're not happy with yourself, that's completely different. So you need to fix those basic things first, and I'm trying to do that. I mean, I'm happy in general. I'm happy with my family. I'm blessed. I'm happy with my job. I'm happy with my friends. I don't have the problem, but I'm not living the life which I'm supposed to, because I have it all, but then I don't feel good from inside, because I'm not the person who I am. If somebody likes me, I want them to like me the way I am. I want somebody to, love me the way I am and treat me the way I am, and the person who I am. Not like, thinking about me, somebody else. I feel like I'm cheating them. I'm not happy with that. I'm a different person from inside, and I'm living double life. That is not what I want. That is not happy for me. So that's, on that case, I'm not happy. I'm not comfortable. I mean, I want to be more comfortable with myself. I want to be more confident about myself, because right now I cannot be open with people, because I don't know what they're gonna think about me and what they're not gonna think about me, whether they're gonna like me or not. In that sense, and they're expecting something. Right now, if somebody gives me a compliment like, "You're looking handsome," that does not make me happy, because the thing which they're gonna give me compliment on, that is not what makes me happy. So for any other person that could be a good reason to be happy, but that's not my reason to be happy. Similarly, if somebody gives me a compliment, if you're looking more feminine, I'd be happy, because that is what affects me, so it's different things makes you happy and different things makes you sad. It is different in every person and in your opinion. So I am happy in general, but I'm not happy with myself at the moment. And it's not the confident issue, or it's not just the mental disorder thing. It's something which is missing in me, which that I can't be open about, and I want to be proud and open about what I am, and and what I feel about myself. That will make me more happy. The way I portray myself, people will portray me the same way. That will make me happy. Okay, my third question is the problem that I am facing now with my male self, in a relationship or in a social life. I don't have any problems at the moment. I mean, not that bad problems. There are a few problems, things that I don't like, that I cannot be open with the people who I love, in relations. Like, I want people to treat me the way I am. Right now, if I do relationship with someone, they will, expect me to be a man in relationship, or to be like this, what I look in a relationship. If I go for a gay experience, that guy's gonna be, looking at me as a guy. So, or if I go with a girl, that girl is going to be looking at me as a guy again, which I am not in both cases. So I'm not happy, of course. And that is the problem I'm facing, because, what you look, people judge you the way what you look, and they like you. I mean, that thing attracts everyone. You don't get a chance to talk to everyone. You don't get a chance to socialize with everyone. But until you're not doing it, people wouldn't find out about you. And the first thing and the first impression they get from you is your personality, your outer look, and that plays a good role. I mean, big role in judging somebody. And people make their opinions and they expect things from you the way you look. So that is a big issue at the moment with me. That I want to be treated as of opposite gender. I want to be treated as, I'm not saying transgender, but opposite gender. I feel like that is missing, and that's the social part of my life, which I have to be more enjoying, but I'm not enjoying at the moment because I'm not being myself.
Hi guys, I just want to elaborate a little bit about that opinion of mine. So when I'm saying there in this shot that I want to be treated like other gender, basically I'm talking about the person I'm intimate with, or the person who I'm close to, not everyone else. I don't care what everybody think about me, because there's so much debate in society nowadays that, oh, you're not a biological woman, no matter what you do, you will never give birth and you will never be this and that, all that. But why do we transition? A lot of binary trans people, like myself, we transition because what we feel from inside is the other gender, which is female, or if you're FTM, then you would feel like a male, and if you're a binary trans person, right? So that's why I was expecting at least someone to understand me that way. I know it is impossible, because whatever is going on in my head, right? So people will not understand it as much. It's rare for someone to understand it, but at least we can have this hope that we will one day find someone who can see us the way we see ourselves, so that we are not alone in this world where we think like, oh, are we mad to think this way? So there is somebody who's so close to us, and he also or she also thinks like that about us, which makes two of us. So, and it's great feeling that you're not alone. You have a partner who understands you, who believe in you, who see you the way you want, even though the world is saying whatever the practical stuff the world say, the scientific stuff. Sometimes when people criticize trans people that, oh, you're not a biological woman, or you will never be one, that's entirely a different debate. It has nothing to do with transition and stuff, because as a trans person, I am aware of it. I can't change biology, right? Otherwise I would have been a woman. Why would I have to change a biology if I'm just a woman? I have to transition, and that tells me that I am a trans person. So of course the fact will remain there that I am a trans person even if I transition, but I don't want my partner to treat me like a trans person. I want my partner to see me as I see myself, as a female. But for others, the fact remains still the same. Like, even my partner would know that, of course, I wasn't born a female and stuff, so I'm not a biological female, but I still want my partner to believe in me, to see me the way I see myself, and that's rare to find someone like that. So basically, when I was mentioning, I want people to treat me, like other gender, it's not everyone out there. It's the people who I'm so close to, and it's not required of them, but it will be nice of them if they do see me the way it is, because it makes me feel more closer to them. So it's not a demand that, I'm demanding people to just forget whatever the biology is and just accept me the way, as opposite gender, blah, blah, blah. It's not that. It's about people who are close to me. And I hope that those people some of those people can see what's going on inside my brain. I don't know how to explain this. So that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, continue with the video.
In terms of relationships as well, I'm missing that, because I want somebody to love me the way I am, who I am, not for someone else, not for just because I'm looking like a guy. I'm born as a male. They expect me to be male, or they love me as a male. I don't want that. I want them to love me the way I am, and I don't feel the same way about myself from inside the way they feel about myself. So anyway, that's the confusing thing, and I wanted it to be clear. So yeah, that is affecting my social life. When did I realize I was transgendered, and how did I realize it? Okay, I realized when I was a transgender when I was very young. Subconsciously, I did realize that I was different. I did realize that I'm not portraying myself. I'm not enjoying myself the way I feel from inside. And when I was like 3-year-old, I started doing girly things. I started doing cross-dressing and makeup thing when I was 3. And 3-year-old kid does not know. I didn't even know the difference between girls and guys at that time. I didn't know about anything. So I was doing it without even knowing it. So that was another thing. But when I got aware about, transitioning can be possible through hormones and medically, when I realized that medically it is possible, that was when I was 16-year-old, 15 or 16-year-old. I realized that I've seen in the news that, the documentary about some Thai transgender lady boys, and they had a medical surgery, SRS, to become a female, and that shocked me. That news shocked me, because I didn't even know that these things exist and people become like that, and through the medical process they can get what they want. And it was really amazing. It was really something which boggled my mind, and I felt that I'm gonna have it someday. There are many concerns about that. There were many side effects because of that. I just never made my mind. I was too young that time to decide, and I didn't have too much problem that time, because I was very androgynous. So because I didn't have a shave, I had soft features, I didn't have hairs, I didn't have most of the problems. So I thought, I'm okay with myself, and I shouldn't go for transitioning, because I'm okay. If I can cross-dress sometimes, that's fine for me. But I forgot that it was an inner feeling. It was not something like I have to just cross-dress and make myself happy, because I didn't think about like other things which is necessary. But anyway, of course I was single. So until I became 21 or 22, when I turned 21, 22, I felt that I need to do transitioning. I have to transition, because I think maybe because my the changes in me came in my life very later on. I mean, the beard and the hairs, body hairs, the hair fall thing or receding hairline thing, it came very late in my life. So when I became 21, 22, I don't remember the correct age in that. Anyway, so that time I realized I needed it. I was getting a need for doing it. But then again, I didn't get the courage, and I was thinking about it, and I didn't do it. Now I am almost 25. I will be 25 in next month. I'm desperate about transitioning now, because if I wouldn't do it now, I feel like it will be very hard for me to do it, because there's something. I thought this idea will go away from my mind if I will not think about it, or if I'll give myself some time. If I'll grow up, it will go away, it will vanish, but it always stays there. It did not go anywhere, and it affecting myself. It was eating me from inside. It was horrible. It was not letting me live my life, and I felt like, why can't I live life like other people? I don't have anything missing, but why do I have this feeling that there is something missing? There is something that I cannot be open about. I tried to give myself so much time, and I tried to give it a lot of thinking, and I thought like, I should just try to live like a normal person, and then maybe this thing will go away, this kind of thinking will go away, and it will not bother me, and I can live like a man, I can live like a normal person. But I was wrong, because it goes maybe for a month or something, and then it comes back, because it's not gone anywhere, it's just there always. I was trying to hide from it. I was trying to hide from my own self. That was my mistake, just because people wanted me to be like that, just because of the fear of people, just because of the unknown fear. Maybe because I'm religious, that's why, probably. But it's not just that. There are many reasons for it, and I never got the courage to go for it because of that. But now I finally decided, because I was speaking to people, I was trying to get help from support groups and stuff. I felt good about this, that I'm able to talk to someone, and I can do what I want. I can finally do, because I'm more dependable on myself now. I'm not dependable on anybody else, not my parents, not anyone else. I'm earning good money. This is the time that I have to take some steps about it. How did I find out about transitioning? Well, I think I've answered this through, the medical transitioning. I found out on the news, on TV. And then I was searching on YouTube, so I found most helpful videos from there. But that was just the medical thing. But transitioning in general, like thinking about it, and considering myself as female, was from childhood. It was from very young age. I don't even remember. Will transition make me happy? I think it will make me happy, but I can't take guarantee for it. I think no one can take guarantee, or no one can say 100% that this thing is gonna be better for them or not. I think people can just think, but they cannot take guarantee. They cannot say anything for sure, because nobody knows, But they can only hope for it, and I am hoping for it, that it will make me happy. And I'm sure it will make me happy. The reason is that if I'm not going to do anything about it, I'm not happy at the moment anyway. And I have never been happy because of this reason. So rather not doing anything about it, I should do something about it. So at least I won't have regret that I have not gone for it. I have not tried it. And I will save myself on that occasion, that at least I will be able to answer myself that I did something about it. If it didn't happen, it didn't happen. That's not my fault. I've tried my best in everything, every possible way. So that's why I think I should go for it, and it will make me happy, because that's the thing which I want. Okay, and now my next question will be, am I worried about my health in future? I think with transitioning, they have done a lot of research. It comes with many effects and side effects. You need to be conscious about it. I think if you're starting to think about transitioning, do it from the proper doctors. Go to therapists first. The therapist will give you some sessions, and they will judge you on them sessions, and then they will recommend you to endocrinologist, and then you will begin your transitioning. But I would say go through proper thing. If you're not, because sometimes these proper sessions and therapist and all these things takes longer time. I remember when I went to NHS, I went to my doctor, and my doctor referred me to the therapist. But then I got a letter from them and said they were saying like I'm in a waiting list, and that waiting list according to that waiting list, I can be waiting for 3 years just to go to a therapist, and 3 years is a long issue. I didn't want it to wait for 3 years. It's a long time. And then when you go to therapist, they will actually take up to 4 months with different sessions to judge you, to have to just to know about you and to give you some advice and stuff, and then to recommend you to the therapist, sorry, to the endocrinologist. So I thought that's gonna be too long and I can't wait for it. So I have decided I will find some other ways to get hormones, and I will start HRT because I can't wait for that longer. It's unfair. But still, if you're trying to do it yourself, or even if you're trying to do it from any other sources, find medical help, and do actually monthly or weekly blood test, and speak to your doctor about it, so that you will be aware about your condition. And that's what I wanted to do for now, until I'm in the waiting list for God knows how long. So I haven't started hormones yet, but I will start it very soon because of this. So yeah, there are some health risks, but I'm aware about them, and I will try to make myself and make my transitioning as healthy as I can. Is society gonna accept me? Do I have this fear? First of all, I don't care if society can accept me or not, because right now society accepting me as male, is that gonna make me happy? Is it making me happy? So that I don't care, but there is fear that I want to look norm in society. I don't want to look something different, something extraordinary, so that people will stop and look at me on the street and cannot walk by without watching me. So I do not want to look like that as well. But of course there's a fear, a little bit fear, but not too much. I'm not too much worried about society, that am I gonna pass or not. But I want to be looking like norm in society. I don't want to look something very different, something which gonna make me look unique in a bad way. But I cannot take guarantee whether society going to accept me or not. I will try my best to be good with people so that they don't have any problem with me. Right now, even they don't have any problem with me, but you always have, some issues, whether you are normal, whether you're abnormal, whether you are transitioning, whether you're not transitioning, whether you are very possible, whether you're not possible. So you should be always ready for it, be a strong person, and, just do good for others, do good for yourself, and be aware what you're going for. And that's going to give you confidence, what you need to face the society, to face everyone. And don't be too sensitive. Be sensitive, and I like sensitive people, but do not be too sensitive that anybody can hurt you. So don't allow anybody to hurt you. Will I pass, and will I go for SRS? Again, I don't know whether I'm gonna pass or not. I will try my best to pass, but I don't know whether I'm gonna pass or not, because I'm already, almost 25, and it's very hard to transition properly in this age. It's not too old age for transitioning, I mean, but still, you do not know, whether you're gonna pass or not, whether people gonna find out about you or not. But you're not transitioning for any of those reasons. You're transitioning to be more comfortable in your own skin, in your own self, to be more like your own self. If people accept you the way you are, they're most welcome. Respect those people. And if they don't accept you the way you are, just don't think anything personally. Don't take it wrong, because those people are not someone who lives with you all your life, who are your best friend. They're not. So they're nothing to you. So why you bother too much? Do not care. As long as you find some good friends, some good people who are supportive or who accept you the way you are, that's enough. And even if nobody accepts you, you are there for your own self. Make best friend to your own self, and you don't need anyone else. You just need your own self. And when you start loving yourself, people will love you as well. So be happy with yourself. And I don't know about that, if I'll go for SRS or not, because that's a big question to ask for now, because I have not been in HRT yet. So once I will start hormones and I will proceed in this process further, then I might think about it, but I do not know now. At the moment, I've not given it a think at all. Am I happy with my genitalia? When I was a kid, I used to, hide my genitalia and pretend like there is no genitalia at all. And I felt more comfortable with that. That time I had issues because I was too young to handle that. Now, as I've grown up, I've spent like almost 25 years of my life with that genitalia, so I'm too used to it now. I'm not gonna say it will be unfair for me to say I'm unhappy with it, but I would say that, you know, I wish it was the genitalia of other sex, so it would be more of myself. It would not make me alien to myself when I will be transitioning. So far, I don't have any problem with my genitalia. But when I want to go for transitioning after some time, I do not know that will I change or not, but I might not. That's I can't take guarantee about future. Did I have problem in my school life because of uh, my thinking about the other sex, that I portray other sex or that I act like other sex, or due to the gender issue? Yeah. How did I deal with it? I had problems in my school life and in my early college days and stuff. Um, I was not too obvious. I was not too much girly guy, but I was a bit feminine in a way that I looked more feminine. I didn't have a very deep voice. I I was quite attracted to the same sex. Anyway, so I was really getting into trouble most of the time. But the thing is, I was a strong kid. I mean, I was very confident since my young age because I'm eldest child, so I had to protect my siblings, my younger brother and my younger sister. So I was very confident and strong. So nobody had a guts to tell me off about things what I am. I had quite a lot of fighting in school, mainly because with those kids who are very nasty with me about this such topic. But anyway, yeah, I had a bit of problem, but I was very strong. I was very confident, and that's how I deal with it. So I didn't have much of a problem with the issue, but yeah, sometimes it hurt me. Am I a religious person, and do I blame myself as a sinner? That question hurt me. That's not an easy question. If you're a religious person, if you're a true Christian, or if you're a Muslim, if you're any religion, if you have, and people with different religions, if you have religion, um, most mainly they think it's not the right thing, it's not the right way, and this is not something how God made you. This is a sin. People say that you will go to hell for that. First of all, I would say to those people, who are they to decide for it? Are they God? No. Why they're deciding it? I think if God has problems with all these, God would never created people like us. When I was a kid, I used to cry a lot. I used to pray a lot. And I used to pray to God. I used to ask God in my prayers that, why am I born this way? I don't want to be a sinner, God. Please don't. If this is sin, if this is bad, that's what people were saying this to me since my childhood, that sin, you shouldn't do this. So if this is sin, God, why am I like this? Please change me. Please don't put it in my head. Don't make me feel this way. But I never, I always loved myself. I thought God loved me because I'm not harming other people. I've realized since I was growing, I realized that this is not God's fault. This is not anyone's fault. This is people who make you realize that you're pathetic, that you're not good enough. You're someone who's not loved by anyone. You're someone who's gonna go to hell or heaven or whoever. Who are they to decide? Did they not look into themselves what they do? Are they perfect human being? Are they sure about that? God loves you. God loves what God wants from people is love. Love his creation. Love other people. Love animals. Love everything. God like people who can give love to other, who can take care of others, who can speak nice word to others. God does not want people who hate other people, who kills other people, who are not good for other people, who put harm for other people, who put other people in harm, who who are not good with other people. God does not want these kind of people. Why don't people understand just a small fact that religion, what they're saying about religion is not how it is. Religion is all about love, you know. So I don't understand how come people take time to hate somebody or to judge somebody on behalf of God. There's no right for them, you know, and it is wrong because it's not God who hate those people. It's not God who made us wrong. It's not God. It's those people who make us realize that we are not good enough. We are bad people. But I would say, do not care about those people because these people have sick mind. If okay, that's a completely different topic, but if anyone's parents are not supportive enough, try to make them realize that it is hard for you. Okay, they have to be supportive. They have to be nice with their kids who are going through this issue because the kid in this situation needs more love and more support from their home, from their family. And if you're not there for them, you shouldn't be calling yourself parents. You need to make your duties as parents first before judging your own kid. So, or because if you're gonna teach your kid how to deal with people, how to deal with outside people, you are you are doing your duty correctly. Do not hate your child or do not be unsupportive with your child who's going through this problem, because this problem is something which he cannot do anything about and he needs support. And if you're not there for your kids, how can you call yourself parent? And this love has to start from there. Teach your kid how to love himself or herself, and then make him ready for, or her ready for, the world, how to deal with it. That's your job. I'm very lucky enough that my parents taught me how to deal with people, how to love myself, and I don't let anything affect me. I don't let any outsider affect me and ask me a question about myself, because if they will ask me a question about myself, I will not get offended. I will just answer him politely whatever I feel, and I don't care what they think. If they're happy and if they're still with me, they're my friends. If they're not happy with me, or if they're not feeling comfortable, they're most welcome to leave. That's all I know I can say. Thank you very much. And I hope these are all the questions I found just up till now. And if you have anything to tell me, if you think anything is, if I missed anything, or if something I should say, or some correction I need, please do inform me. And thank you very much for watching my video. Thank you. Hope you all have a good life.